Imagine waking up strapped down to a chair, but you feel a drop of water hitting you in the forehead. So this is apparently called Chinese water torture.
I'm about to put myself through one of the worst ancient torture methods called Chinese water torture. What is this? Back in the 15th century, the people of China would torture their victims by tying them down so they're completely restrained. Then, over the next 10 hours, they would experience tiny droplets of water leaking onto their forehead. Apparently, this causes some crazy side effects, which include anxiety, stress, pain, and it's extremely uncomfortable. But there is one small component that I'm going to be adding to this experiment, which is going to make this even worse. I will show you that in a second.
How does it equate to pain? How do you feel pain?
All right, predictions. What are you saying?
I'm going to say 6 hours.
You think highly of me? I'm going to just be really optimistic and say I'm going to do the full 10. For this to work properly, we had to make sure the drip frequency was absolutely perfect from the bucket. And we did that by adding this little tap contraption to the bottom of the bucket and then loosening the tap so the droplets were coming out at 2-second intervals. That is perfect. Once I'm strapped in, guys, there's no breaking out of this. Like, I literally have no choice. I'm going to be communicating with Luke through a video call just so I'm completely by myself and I have no one to save me if things get tough.
Okay. What if the phone just magically like shuts off or something? Like what if he leaves to like go to the store or something, or like, you know, go to sleep? And that, no shot this is during the night, but like what if something like that happens and he's just all alone in there?
3, 2, 1. Go.
10 solid hours of Chinese water torture.
God.
Not only that, but with ice cold water.
This looks like a Mr. Beast thumbnail right now, except imagine Mr. Beast in that constraint.
I don't know how long I'm going to last, but I'm going to try my best to put myself through it. Remember earlier when I said I'm going to add a component to this experiment to make it 10 times harder? Well, it was this. Ice cold water.
Oh,
I know this is just a
no.
barrier I've got to get through. But the water is so cold, and I think my forehead kind of needs to come down in temperature for my
Oh,
body to be
yeah,
able to regulate it and for it to
that's
not be
definitely
painful.
going
It's
to,
right now, razor blades
I
hitting
think
my
give you a
forehead.
headache.
Meanwhile, Luke was upstairs doing more research
Over
on the
time.
torture method and made a shocking discovery.
The method itself causes lasting mental damage in victims proportional to the intensity of the exposure.
What this basically means is, if I do the full 10 hours of this experiment, there's a high chance I could suffer from long-term mental damage. And we all know I've suffered enough of
The
that.
television series Mythbusters investigated the effectiveness of Chinese water torture, and while it was found quite effective, they noted that restraining equipment provided the most effect by itself. The water seems unnecessary, but Jay's got ice cold water dripping on his forehead.
Just being restrained
Hey Siri.
causes those effects? No, I think the water actually makes it worse.
Yo, Jay, bro, you okay?
I'm okay. It's very cold on my forehead. I don't know why I've done this.
You look like you're suffering big time.
What are you going to be doing while I'm doing this? Are you just going to be monitoring me, yeah?
I'm going to be playing Minecraft and just chilling out, just eating good food and stuff. I'm going to be having a good time, basically.
As long as you monitor my mental health, yeah?
Yeah. Every like 2 hours or something.
Every
How's your
2
forehead
hours.
going, bro, with the droplets?
The droplet sounds like I can hear them through the back of my head.
Bro, my advice to you, just keep breathing. Just
So does that mean he's like completely alone? Like he's not going to pick up any calls during those 2-hour intervals? Or I don't know. Like I feel like that's kind of hardcore.
keep control of your breathing, bro. In through your nose, deep, hold it for a few seconds and breathe out.
As obvious as the advice that Wim Hof just gave me sounded, heavy breathing actually helped for about 30 seconds, and then my mind started to actually break down. Listen to how I can barely string a sentence together. I'm already overthinking. I can tell that I'm already overthinking, and I can tell that. What was I gonna say? I was gonna explain.
That is weird. That is weird. If he's not acting right now, this is
pretty okay right now.
really
but
weird.
I feel like
How that can do that to you.
Dreading what's to come. It's affecting my current mental state, which is okay, for I know it's gonna get bad. And that's kind of swaying me from staying positive right now. I can't imagine what prisoners actually went through to be physically forced down and have this done to them for probably stealing a loaf of bread or something. Hey Siri, FaceTime Lukey boy.
How's things going, bro?
Okay,
Drop
cool.
of
You can do
water
that.
Bounces on your forehead, and it feels like you've got no skin on your forehead. It feels like it's just bouncing off your skull.
Jay, bro, listen to this. I'm reading the Wikipedia page right. The victims could see each drop coming, and after a long duration of time, were gradually driven frantic to the point of insanity.
I genuinely
no.
think this could develop.
What if you
into
just
that.
shut your eyes?
Not long after this very FaceTime
Try to
call,
meditate.
the exact symptoms that Luke had been reading about started to actually kick in. Oh my god, this is really pissing me off. When you can't see the drips and you're just visualizing them with your eyes closed, and they hit your head and they make this splashing sound. It's like you have no skin on your forehead. It's like it's hitting your skull directly, and the sound it makes is honestly, it's vibrating my skull. They're becoming more intense and louder as time passes. Well, at least someone was having fun.
Oh, how you do, mate? You're right.
I hate my friends.
Okay, yeah? Oi.
Hey, where do they find my Minecraft gameplay?
We're a little over an hour into the experiment. My experience so far has been... At this stage, my mind was no longer functioning properly, but the scariest thing is, I wasn't even fully aware of how it wasn't functioning properly. Only now, when I'm watching the footage back, I realise how ridiculous I sound. An overall score, in terms of how tough this challenge is, I'd probably give it like a 5 or a 6 out of 10 so far. Your senses to the water droplets change. Like, to begin with, it was cold, now it's not cold anymore. Now I'm over that, because my forehead's numb. It's actually the sound. After an hour and 20 minutes, I finally managed to drift off into a light sleep, but then this happened. Fucking hell.
Oh no.
Oh god. The water jolted me into a sudden state of panic and woke me up just like when you have one of those dreams where you fall over. This is where...
I feel like that's even worse. That's even worse. Like, I don't know. I feel like meditating would be a lot better than sleeping in this situation, because while you're sleeping, your body doesn't know where it's at like half the time, right? It's kind of like coming home from school, taking a nap, and then waking up at like 11 o'clock at night, not even knowing like what time of day it is or where you're at or something like that. Like, I feel like it's the same, but this is even worse because you wake up strapped down with water dripping on your forehead, and then you have that realization of where you are.
The reality of the situation began to kick in. I tried to lower my heart rate because that was really, really
Just
bad.
meditate.
I don't know why my throat's drying out so much. I feel extremely dehydrated because I'm sweating so much, you know. Hey, Siri, FaceTime Lukey boy.
Yo, Jay, talk to me.
If I could tell you how bad I'm sweating right now, you wouldn't believe it.
Yo, Jay, I think I'm gonna come and check up on you, you know.
Please do.
I'm gonna come and check up on you, bro. Give me a sec.
Before this experiment began, I made a deal with Luke that he would only come and check up on me if he felt there was in actual danger. And after an hour and 30 minutes, alarm bells started to ring.
What did you say? Your throat was sore?
My throat's very... Can you hear it? The
Yeah, I can
croakiness?
hear
Yeah, and my hip is on fire. Like, bro, it's bad. In terms of, like, irritability, I'd give this, like, at this point, I'm giving it, like, an 8 or a 9. The sounds of the water droplets...
This is 1 hour in.
Like
Imagine
loops
10.
going off on my head.
Does the sound, like, reverberate?
That is crazy.
Sort of thing, like, vibrates through you, it's going through you.
Yeah, so it's, like, not even like it's hitting just the front of my head. I could feel it hitting the back of my head. It wasn't like this at the beginning.
You're like, you're doing sort of mad mental gymnastics right now.
Sleeping in this situation wasn't the best of ideas because I kept being woken up by the sudden urge to gasp for air, and it felt like I could barely breathe. It's hard to breathe. Stress levels have gone up 100%. I'm saying about an 8 right now. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
just
I don't like it.
call them to come and get you out of
The
there.
man that was in charge of monitoring my mental health was upstairs collecting wood with a pickaxe.
Oh, okay. I was about to mention that, dude. Rule number 1, it's a lot better to just punch it with your fist.
I know you Minecraft fans have something to say about this in the comments right now.
Oh god, oh god.
I'm almost becoming a bit numb to it now.
He's on to me.
Accepted that I'm here. So it's less of a fight. I'll keep you. Hey, Sarah, Lukey boy. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna vomit everywhere real bad.
Same, bro. You okay, bro? How you doing, Jay?
Luke, I'm really struggling right now, bro.
Get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out, get him out.
Like, I'm trying
Get him
to
out.
not vomit
Just
up, like,
get him
my
out.
whole breakfast.
Just get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
Yo, Jay, I'm
Don't
gonna
show
come
it,
down,
don't show
bro.
it, don't show it, don't show it, don't show it.
It's making me so sick.
Don't show it, don't show it, don't show it, don't show it, don't show it. Okay, I think we're good. I think.
Struggling. There's a trickle of water that just went down my cheek that really pissed me off. Hey Siri, FaceTime Lukey boy. Bro, I need to get out, you know.
Mate, were you... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come down, bro. I'm gonna
Please
come down.
come down, bro, please.
Yeah, come in.
I need to get out. This is bad.
Okay, I'll get you out, bro.
Bro, I've got the biggest headache right now. Oh,
That is enough of that video. Subscribe and like the video for 1,000 years in Chinese water torture. Do it now, or that will happen. Real life. This is real.